We all knew it was just a matter of time before Raila started attacking Ruto in public, and as of right now, we are living in the event horizon. I say this because, as we speak, Raila is actively trying to destroy Ruto from within, and all this is happening while Ruto is in China, akiombaomba pesa. Anywho, in this video, I'll walk you through the reasons why I believe Raila is actively working to sabotage Ruto from within, and with no further ado, let's get after it. Now, the first reason why I allude Raila is an internal saboteur is because he sent Orengo, Anyang', and Sifuna to attack Ruto. And we know this because he refused to fire Sifuna despite Sifuna's public anti-Ruto outbursts. Also, Orengo recently attacked Ruto by saying he's one of the worst leaders in Kenyan history. And this was Raila's response.
Why I don't see why people are bickering. When Mr. James Orengo talks, he's talking on the basis of an MOU between ODM and UDA. Orengo has not committed any crime. He has got a democratic right to say what you're saying. When Professor Nyang'o speaks about devolution, he is talking the language of ODM. And I said it when we were in Siaya, that devolution was the most important feature of this new constitution. Ugatuzi ni muhimu zaidi katika katiba hii ambayo tulitoa Bomas. Ugatuzi. Na kipindi ugatuzi hajafanya kazi kwa sababu hatujatekeleza kulingana na sheria ambayo iko ndani ya katiba. Devolution has not been implemented the way it should be implemented. That's why the people are not reaping the benefits of devolution. You have devolved some responsibilities, but you have not devolved the funds to give the counties the power, financial power to implement those functions. Health is a devolved function, but most of the funds are held up in Nairobi. Where should the national government be holding over 100 billion shillings, yet the health function is devolved? That is not should not be the case. The other issue is the issue of infrastructure, roads. I said that I am the one who actually informed Kura, Kera, and Kenha. But that was during the unitary system of government. Now, in a devolved system of government, you don't need Kura and Kera. Why should the national government be having roads in Homa Bay? Why should they be having roads? See, the national government should only be responsible for international highways, national highways, and the trunk roads. But all these feeder roads within the counties should be the responsibility of the county government. Devolve funds and give the fund to the governors. Then they will be able to implement the program. Why should the national government be having roads in Kisumu town, city? Why should they be having roads in Mombasa city? You go to Mombasa city, many roads are not county government roads. Nairobi city itself, there are so many roads which the Nairobi county government is not allowed to touch. Why should Kera be having roads in Nairobi city or Kura? These are issues which we need to discuss openly. Devolution is not working. Some people say that, too much money is going to recurrent expenditure in the counties, 50% and so on. But that's because the money that is meant for development is not being released to the counties. Why should they be paying him Nyamrerwa? Why should Nyamrerwa be paid by the national government? Why? So this is an issue which we must continue to raise. And we have said that Parliament must come forward and pass laws properly. I said that this CDF national government must go. It must go. That money should come to the counties, and the counties should use them to implement those projects. Over this, there's no compromise. And I want the media to understand me so clearly today so that you don't again go and misinterpret, Raila alisema hii.
So the same way Ruto used to write things for Rigiji to go and say on stage, Raila is also script writing for Sifuna and others. When they speak, those are not their own words, they're just parroting the speech of their ODM father and God. Second reason why I believe Raila is an internal saboteur is primarily because he wants government institutions like Kura and Kera to be disbanded. Here's a tip.
The other issue is the issue of infrastructure, roads. I said that I am the one who actually informed Kura, Kera, and Kenha. But that was during the unitary system of government. Now, in a devolved system of government, you don't need Kura and Kera. Why should the national government be having roads in Homa Bay? Why should they be having roads? See, the national government should only be responsible for international highways, national highways, and the trunk roads. But all these feeder roads within the counties should be responsibility of the county government. Devolve funds and give the fund to the governors. Then they will be able to implement the program. Why should the national government be having roads in Kisumu town, city? Why should they be having roads in Mombasa city? You go to Mombasa city, many roads are not county government roads. Nairobi city itself, there are so many roads which the Nairobi county government is not allowed to touch. Why should Kenya be having roads in Nairobi city?
So the question on everybody's mind is, why does he want these functions to go back to the counties? Why can't Kura and Kera and other institutions deal with the roads and the maintenance of the same? It's for two reasons. The first one is that Raila wants money to go to counties because counties have proven to be a good source of income, a sweet source of income in fact. They feed many party leaders nationwide. As long as you have a party and your party fields a few governors here and there, you will eat very well. Hiyo pesa utatolewa in the form of imprest. William Odol told us as much. Imprest has no paper trail. You cannot tie it to anyone. It is in fact deemed to be petty cash. People go withdraw imprest worth $500 million. Party leader anapewa ashereke. So I for one would say less and less money should go to counties. Counties are the biggest thieves. They should just be given their salaries. Anything that they want to be done, let's hata heri mbunge afanye. Because it is in counties, and I'll play for you a tape in today's What in the World segment, of Baraza, the governor of Kakamega, being grilled about breakfast of 11 million Kenya shillings. 11 people ate breakfast of 11 million Kenya. These are the things we talk about. And that's why you're seeing party leaders are fighting that, wabunge wasipewe hiyo pesa ya maendeleo, sana sana ya barabara, irudi kwa counties. You just want to eat. Even if that is not Raila's intention, it is creating a loophole for other governors and other party leaders and corrupt people to eat. And what are they eating? They're not eating pastry. They're eating Kenyan taxpayer money. So county governments are a disease that needs to be removed from this country. Less power to county governments, more to just about anyone else. Hata eri chief apewe hiyo pesa ya kufanya maendeleo. Chief akiiba, watu wako na yeye, they can deal with him. But a party leader, yeye ako na goons. You start attacking him, the goons start attacking you. So it just can't work. That cannot be the direction. But anywho, the second reason why Raila wants all road operations to go back to the counties is so that he can weaken Ruto further. Ruto has over-empowered his MPs by giving them an extensive budget to do road projects, and Raila wants all matters roads and markets to be the sole business of the counties for obvious reasons. Now that in turn does what? It removes the leverage that Ruto has been having over MPs. Even in the last controversial finance bill, the reason all those MPs passed that thing, it's not because they are mad or stupid, it's because they were getting more NGCDF, more money to play local politics in their constituencies or to eat. But at the end of the day, always remember, an MP that is stealing cannot be compared to a county government that is stealing. Moja anaiba millions, county government inaiba billions. More and more functions should be removed from county governments. I don't support any of them. We should even go back to this is such a tiny country. Why do we have 47 governors? For what? The state of Texas alone in America is bigger than Kenya, and it is led by a governor. In fact, Ruto akienda America, he shouldn't be meeting Donald Trump. He should be meeting one of the governors like Gavin Newsom of California, because that is his peer. But anyway, let's see what Kenyans on X had to say about Raila's remarks, and I quote. JP said, Huyu ndo makuili ni bure. He cannot pretend to be opposing a government which his whole family is eating from. Tumemwonea 18. Akae tu huko na Kasongo to deal now wote at once. Kalunda said, short-term memory loss. Same people wanted to impeach Jalango when he started going to State House. In fact, Raila owes Jalango a public apology. The hypocrisy in ODM is astounding. Youth Without Future said, why would you have such a name? Hauna matumaini in life. But anyway, the person said, Luo professionals are Luo version of Nairobi business community. Neither professionals nor business people, just a bunch of praise and worship team. That's a bit tribal. Maxi Robin said, indeed Baba is a mysterious guy. Very many people struggle to understand him. Unfortunately, they've never been able to do so. Baba is not an open book you just read and understand. This was simply a statement to consolidate his Luo Nyanza political base. Julius Kon said, I told you Mzee and Orengo stroke Sifuna are reading one same script. Sitati Wasilwa said, Mzee Odinga has spoken so much sense, but he should rally ODM MPs and talk with his bread-based brother to address these issues. Very true. Why is he telling us? You're in government, muko na MOU. Go talk to your friend. This is a very good point. Professor Ochieng Odongo said he wants money given to governors so he can pick his share. We are measuring him. Watu washajua huyu jamaa. But what say you guys? Do drop me your own comments in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. And in the event you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.